A word about flossing. We floss our teeth to clean them in areas where the brush simply doesn't reach, specifically in between the teeth and also behind the teeth. I'll open the mouth here to show you the basics of how to floss your teeth, and then we'll speak in a moment about how to floss someone else's teeth. Flossing essentially involves taking a piece of floss or a small string. There are a number of different varieties, waxed and unwaxed. Floss is made of Gore-Tex and all kinds of fancy materials. What's important is that the floss that you choose is able to pass in between the contacts of the teeth, or in between the teeth. So what we do, it's relatively straightforward. You take the piece of floss and you're going to use the floss and push the floss down in between the teeth and slide it against the side of the one tooth and then against the side of the other tooth. When you're finished, you have two options. You can either pull the floss through if it's regular floss, or if you're using one of these flossers, simply bring it back up through the contact point in between the teeth. You might hear a little click or sound whenever this occurs, and then go ahead and move on to the next tooth. The key to know which teeth to floss is that if the contact or the area in between the teeth is tight enough to give a little resistance to put the floss in between, the teeth should be flossed. Only if you can see gum tissue clearly in between teeth, such that a toothbrush bristle could be able to go in between and clean the space, do you not need to floss those teeth. The old adage, you only need to floss the teeth that you want to keep, is very true. Flossing, in addition to removing plaque and debris in between the teeth, also helps keep the gum tissue healthy. Finally, floss can reach behind the last teeth and keep that area of the mouth clean, where it's virtually impossible for the bristles of a toothbrush to go. Flossing your own teeth, we recommend, and also someone else's teeth, we recommend doing it in a stepwise fashion. Start in one area of the mouth, work your way all the way around. Same thing in the top of the mouth, and then finish. Small flossers like this can actually be washed and reused with a little bit of hand soap in between usages. Regular floss that comes out of a floss dispenser is recommended to go ahead and dispose of after each use. These flossers can last for several flossings for young children. However, if the contacts on the teeth are very tight and you notice the floss start to fray, it's best to go ahead and dispose of it and use a new one.